Hi guys, my name is Marco, and on this video I'm going to be talking about The Sims 5. So you probably are thinking, why am I talking about Sims 5? It's not out yet, hasn't been development yet, nobody's talked that much about it, developers, all these things. Well, I want to talk about things that I want to see on a Sims 5. Okay, now, so here's the thing. There's something about the Sims games or the Sims series and whatnot that I really do like, okay? That I really do fucking like. And one of those things is that I like the idea that you can create your own character, make a version of yourself, and create a house, and kind of like maintaining them and all these things. Those are things that I found that's very cool. But you know, they're very cool that no other game can actually have it. Like, I like the idea when you get a video game, whatever, and you're able to create your own character and see your character, make a version of yourself, or make a version of somebody else, or anything like that. And I think that's pretty cool. Now, that's the main reason why I like, because I'm a huge fan of character. I'm a huge fan of character customization, also a huge fan of the idea of creating something, have tools there to help me to create things. That's why I like Photoshop. I like, you know, softwares, videos and stuff like that. So now I want to talk about stuff that I want to see on The Sims 5. Now here's the thing, I played The Sims 4, I like it, there's that, and personally, in my opinion, I think Sims 4, it's great, it's amazing, but there are certain things that I wish it would have that it doesn't, you know. But here's the thing, to me, I'm not a hardcore like Sims player. I don't stream, I don't do any of those things. I just play casually. I have it in my laptop and stuff like that, and I play it. It's great. It's an amazing game, okay? I really do like that, so I'll be just like any average person. So you probably have more stuff that you want on a Sims 5 game than me, but these are just the stuff that I noticed that Sims 4 does not have, that I wish it will have. So hopefully Sims 5 will have them, just to get that straight out, okay? Okay, so the first thing I would like it to have is more of an open world. I believe Sims 3 kind of had something like that, but I want Sims 5 to have more open world. There are some games that I played, like Tomb Raider games and like Far Cry 5 and all that stuff, like the way they handle like the whole open worldness. I really do like that. I like the idea that you get to see a map and you get to zoom out or zoom in. I like that functionality. I wish they could have something in the Sims 5 game or whatever, because here's the thing, of course, when you start up a game, you enter like these hubs or these circle things that show all of the worlds. You click on it, you get inside that game. I mean, you click on it, you get inside that world, which is great. But if you want to, let's say you want to see another character, another Sim, but it's in another world, you have to go back to like world management, and then once you go back to world management, you'll see you have to click on the, it's kind of like a pain in the ass or something like that. And it's like, oh, I have Sims on this place, and then I have Sims I need to get out, go to this place, and I'm like, I kind of don't like that. So if you have like the ideas of like have like this small little place what you have, and then you have another character all the way over here, like, you know, similar to Far Cry 5. I don't know, because I've been playing Far Cry 5. I like how the map is laid out, and I feel like that could be pretty cool, something like that into The Sims. So all that stuff. So now the other thing is to have cars. Now here's the thing, I'm not saying have cars that you can straight up like have a car, fix it up and everything like that. I'm just saying that to have a few default cars there that you could just have, because I remember, I think in Sims 3 also had that, and I thought that was kind of cool. But what I would want, I know I'm kind of referencing Sims 3, but those are the only two things that will reference Sims 3, because that's the only thing I have for Sims 3. So one thing I will have is to have default cars and just have them there, and then you can like if you want to go to the other Sims place, you can just zoom out. Like I said, the map is gonna be huge, but we'll zoom out, and then you can click to go there, and then the sim will go inside that car and it will drive all the way over there, so it can look pretty cool, right? See your Sims driving over to like the next place, and there you go, you visit somebody instead of just like being in the home whatever. And if you want to visit someone, it actually goes to a loading screen. Instead of doing that, why don't you just have that cool little animation, and that animation from getting to here all the way to there on the car, that could be the loading screen thing. Okay, that could be the loading stuff, and that would be pretty cool. And I would like that. So now the other thing is probably graphics. Now the graphics on Sims 4, they're great, they're amazing. I would like to see a little bit more improvement on that. Now of course the Sims, they have their own stylized graphics, art, or whatever, which is fine. But it wouldn't mind to have a little bit more of an upgrade, you know? Like Sims 4, the graphic looks great. You can do a whole bunch of ROMs, stuff like that. But other than that, I like to see a little bit more graphics terms. Hating myself, I like going deep down detail, something like that, which is great. Sims 4 does it really well. I like the simplistic of it. I like everything about it. It's really great. But there only are probably 4 things that I wish a Sims 5 would have that Sims 4 does not. And the first one is add layer clothing. What I mean by this, there's a game that I kind of played, I don't think it was that long ago or something like that, that was online on the internet, that you can create your own character. It's like it's called South Park Creator or SP or something like that. It was a cool little game that you could create yourself as a South Park character, which I really do like. But that game, few things that game that I like that it had is that when you get to the point where you're gonna switch out your character's clothing, it has 2 sides. One of them is custom clothing, like fur, fur stuff, shirts that have straps in it, or basically jackets with the certain things, and then designs, stuff like that, like an armor or stuff like that. That's the custom clothing, And then you have this other side, which is like plain shirts and all that stuff, where you have long button-up shirts, a short button-up shirt, t-shirt, long t-shirt, simple jacket, simple anything like that. And that one is pretty cool because you get to click on one of those, and like all of them are black, by the way. You click on one of those and it comes out like this big huge palette of colors, which you can pick whichever color you want, and it will turn into that color, which I think that's great. But the other thing that one has is that they have a few numbers in the side, which is 1, 2, and 3. The first one, let me guys give you an example so I can explain this better. The first one, let's say you pick a button-up shirt, right? And on the second one, you pick a sweater vest. And then on the third one, you pick a jacket. And that's how it is. On the first one, you'll have a button-up shirt, which you're gonna see it. And the second one, you have like a vest. And on the third one, you will see the jacket. It's kind of like a layering thing. I wish Sims 5 will have something like that, because it's great, because sometimes people wear a t-shirt, a certain t-shirt with a jacket, and that makes them to be more like, look more like them. And that's something that it feels like it's not that difficult, but it's one thing that I wish it has, because sometimes you wear a red, shirt, and you want like a bomber jacket or something like that underneath it, and you want that to be black, but you can't find anything that is like that. Of course, you could download mods and stuff like that, but you have to look for those, and that's just something that I just feel like it should already have on the game, which will be pretty cool, so there's that. Okay, so now the second one, when it comes to character customization, is hair length. Now here's the thing, what I mean by hair length is that people have a certain hairstyle, okay, and then people, as time goes on, that hair grows, and I want something that will be like you can pick a hairstyle, and that hairstyle you can actually edit like how long you can have that hairstyle. Of course, in Sims 5 you can pick certain default hairstyles that you want and all that stuff, which is great. But I'm gonna give you guys an example what I mean by this. Let's just say that you're a girl and you have your hair all the way right here, but you want that hair to be like right here, and so what you'll do is that you go find a hairstyle that is right here, but then the ones that you find, you're probably not gonna like them. So I will say from right here, figure out a way to like make it, okay, so I want this to be this length. Okay, that's an example. If you're a guy and if you have like an afro, like a small little afro, tiny bit afro, smaller length. And then after that, you decide, okay, I want that afro to be a little bit more bigger, so it grows a little bigger, and it grows bigger and bigger, and you can determine how big you want the afro. If you have certain like hair length and stuff like that, you can do that bigger with the ponytail. Make it a short ponytail, make it longer, something like that. Just hair length, that would be really great, because that does make it better to create your own self. Like there's a certain hairstyle that you have, but you have a longer version of that, and you don't see that hairstyle there in the selection screen. So that would be pretty cool to have. Okay. The other thing is to have a height slider. What I mean by this is that like they have a slider for muscles, they have a slider for weight, but they don't have a slider for height. And that's one problem that I wish they have. When it comes to male and female stuff like that, the females tend to be a little bit more shorter, and the males tend to be a little bit more higher. And that's one thing I don't like, because I wish they had a slider for that. Of course, they have like the toddlers, they have the kids, the teens, and the adults and elderly and stuff like that. To me, since I'm a little bit on the short side, I wish that a slider that's a little bit more shorter. I always had to pick is either a kid or maybe a teen, because I want the character to look like me, and the height is a big issue. So I wish have something like that. You can make a person really tall or really short or anything like that. I think that would be pretty damn cool. You know, so there's that. And also that would be pretty damn cool if they just incorporate that into like the actually no, that's separate, whatever. Okay, so now the final one when it comes to character customization is adding your own personal logo. I wish you can do that, because sometimes you want to add your own logo to a t-shirt, or you want to add, let's say you have a button-up shirt, you want to add smaller logo here, or a jacket you want to add in the back, a whole bunch of those things. I wish they could just add something like that, and I wish just adding these 4 things into a Sims will actually make it a little bit better when it comes to character customization. The rest of the stuff I think is fine, just add these 4 things. So now the other one is house building. Now the way they have the house building and everything like is fine the way it is. I don't mind it. One thing that I would like to do is be able to change certain colors on certain things. Like a table, you're able to change the color on top of it, and also the legs you can change different color. I wish you could do those things. That will make the house and everything like that feel a little bit more better. That's the only thing I will ever say, because the other stuff I feel like it's fine. Of course, you might have other stuff, but other than that, I'm fine with it. Now, these are the last things that I'm gonna say. If Sims 5, if it ever comes out, or if it doesn't, whatever, you know, if Sims 5 would be the last Sims 5 game, you know, if it's gonna be the last Sims 5 game, I wish Sims 5 would be really good. Like, I want it to be really good, and then if they were to add to that expansion packs, because you know Sims, they have a lot of DLCs, expansion pack, a whole bunch of those things. If they were to have something like that, I wish they would release something like that, but later down the road, not instantly when it comes out, because then people, there's a good chance people are not gonna buy it, and there's a good chance people are just gonna be like, oh, so there's content that should be already beyond the game, and you're just taking it out. In order to prevent that, release those things like 5 months from now. Even though you have it done, don't do that. Okay. I want that, you know, that's a good model there, because then people can be like, oh, brand new stuff. Okay, so there's that. So one of the stuff that I would recommend doing that is to add more worlds to it. Of course, Sims 4 they did add more worlds, but I wish since the thing, I would like it to be open world. You know, they're gonna be like, okay, this is the open world of Sims, and then oh, you're gonna add a new world, and right here it gets unlocked. You know, like you're not gonna see it if you don't buy it, but if you do buy it, then magically it's gonna appear something here, something new. It's gonna, oh wow, a new world. That could be pretty cool, and just keep adding more new worlds to make the Sims world even more bigger than it already is. I think that would be pretty cool. You know, adding more, and that will be like the final thing. I'm guessing that would be pretty cool. I'm guessing because when you have it too big, people are gonna be like, oh, it's too big. I don't know what to do now. I don't know. Maybe that's just long stretch, but other than that, hopefully it does come out. I am excited. Like I said, I'm just like an average person that plays games. You know, I'm not really into this hardcore into the Sims, but I do like it, and I just felt I want to make this video. Hope you guys like it. I'll see you guys later.